Hello everybody and welcome on in to QueenTiki Tarot. We are here for our Divine FEM Twin Flame read. I decided to break it down between Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine this time instead of I might do like just a general Twin Flame next week for the two, the combined, like I normally do, but I felt like doing it at like a breakdown. To do just the Divine Feminine, and then maybe tomorrow I will go ahead tomorrow, or maybe what is today, Tuesday, or maybe Thursday, yeah, I might do the Divine Masculine read for everybody. So yeah, I just felt like we're gonna do that. So welcome in everybody, welcome. Lisa, hey, how are you? Say hi to everybody first. Cassius Queen, welcome in. How are you? How's your guys' week going so far? I'm feeling a little, I don't know, I'm feeling tired today. And I got a good amount of sleep. It's just, I don't know, I just feel just exhausted. You know, I don't know if it's the fire signs right now. We're just kind of like, I mean, and I'm Pisces, Aries cusp. I'm more in my Pisces energy than I am in my Aries energy most of the time. So I will say that. I normally am. But I feel like, I don't know if it's just the fire signs or if it's the water signs. That's, it's just like exhaustion with this retrograde period and during this Cancer season. You know, it's been like a lot of emotional wear, I don't want to say wear and tear, but it's more or less like a reflection, you know, for everybody. And I know like retrograde kind of brings a lot of things to the surface that we all need to kind of work through, work on, or whatever. Very similar to Scorpio season. Scorpio season is seems to be much more intense, but I'm feeling like because it's Cancer season and the retrograde, it's a lot more. And the more you work through things, it can be kind of exhausting and things like that. So, I don't know, maybe it's just the Divine Feminines, or it's just, I don't know. But it seems to be like that's kind of like the going energy to where we're all just kind of going through some things, working through things, and it's like Scorpio season, doing a lot of the internal work. So, all right. For our divine femmes this week, what I'm going to do is we're going to tap in to see what's going on with you, how you're feeling, how you're doing, maybe kind of some things to work on, to heal through, some little things about your stories, etc. And then we're going to kind of see like maybe what the masculine is going through. Keep in mind, you guys mirror each other, the twin flames, you do mirror each other. And also during this time, you know, if you're doing a lot of like internal work and things, it's also going to help activate your masculine to do the internal work as well. Because you are, like I said, mirroring each other. Also keep in mind that if you know like your masculine is going through things, or you're able to pinpoint different things in your masculine, a lot of the times it's a reflection also of what you yourself may need to work on too. So if you're able to pinpoint things out with them, look at it within yourself on how maybe what they're going through, how it may be very similar either on what you've went through or what you're going through, and there may be something that you need to address within your own self. And by doing that work, it helps the connection to actually come together. So keep that in mind. This week, or for this read, I'm going to pull from the I Am Queen Oracle for my divine femmes, all you queens out there. So let's see what our divine femme has going on. You've got Queen of Trying to Keep It Together, number 3. Some of you, if you look, it's like the heart chakra may be kind of closed off a little bit, or you're protecting it. You may have the key, maybe waiting to, you know, decide on who you want to give that key to as well. Some of you, it's like you're closed off to any kind of like soulmate connections. You're just like, it's a waste of time. I want to focus on my divine masculine, if you know who that is. Your actual true twin flame. Some of you, it's just like, look, you're closed off to, could be closed off to doing the internal work, or you're just kind of like going into some hermit energy and just keeping to yourself at this time. But let's go ahead and number 3. Number 3 could resonate with you. All right. The Queen of Trying to Keep It Together is a figure everyone knows too well. She grapples with the constant struggle of maintaining composure amid overwhelming emotions and challenges. Operating in survival mode, she expends all her energy to keep going, preventing a breakdown and masking her true feelings beneath a facade of strength. Recognize the presence of the Queen of Trying to Keep It Together in moments of heightened stress or emotional turmoil. She might appear sporadically or become a constant companion during challenging times. Acknowledge her and turn toward her with loving kindness. And her gifts: practice compassion toward the Queen of Trying to Keep It Together, acknowledging her efforts and inherent resilience to keep going even in the midst of life's chaos. She really can use your love. She's doing her best in serving a purpose, understanding how to function even when you feel completely overwhelmed. Recognize the areas in your life where you may struggle to maintain composure. Create a safe space for this queen to unravel herself and let her express her worries and fears, offering kindness and understanding as she navigates the ups and downs of life. Journaling can be a great way to start unraveling the things you hold inside, or speaking with trusted friends and loved ones. Remember that vulnerability is a strength, and seeking help is a sign of courage, not weakness. It's a brave step towards self-empowerment and mental well-being. You can gently guide the Queen of Trying to Keep It Together to find her true center again. So there may be things that you're just kind of like keeping quiet, keeping to yourself, close to your heart, feelings or emotions, especially if you're being like really patient for your twin flame, your person. You know, it's like it may be getting frustrating, upsetting, because you know you're in this energy of like, when's it gonna happen? I'm getting tired of waiting, da 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 da, you know, and or you know, I'm tired of my person doing this or tired of that, da da da, and maybe kind of a need to just express those emotions, even if it's on paper. And it doesn't even have to be journaling. You know, some of you may write poetry, even short stories. So you can do like maybe write short stories, or just jotting down like different emotions that you're feeling. And you could just be like, I'm feeling da 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 da, you know, and instead of talking it out loud, maybe writing it down. That way you see for yourself. It's like, okay, I'm feeling this way. And then write down, why am I feeling this way? And then really put in a thought is like why you're feeling a certain way. Right. Let's see what else is going on in our twin flame journeys. What's going on in your twin flame journey? Now this may be somebody specific, or this is like a collective, a group. You could be dealing with a Virgo. Something about wanting something to be perfect. Or you feel like you need to be perfect within a situation before you can actually move toward your person. Virgo energy gives me that sense of like perfection. Like everything has to be right. Everything has to be in order before anything comes together. Some of you may be trying to get your money, your stability, your security kind of put together in balance. But it could be causing some sort of rift. Like if your person is waiting on you, it could be causing some sort of rift. Because one person could be more focused on the material aspect of things, stability, security, money, could be focused more on money aspect. Instead of focusing on the connection between you and your person. But you're both in alignment. You both could be focusing on work. You're both doing this. I don't know if there's something that maybe you're avoiding. Either you are or your masculine is avoiding. All right, what else? Hi, Don Guy. Welcome in, hon. How are you? Aquarius. You could be dealing with a Virgo or an Aquarius, or this is in your chart. Or these are just the energies that you're embodying. Or Aquarius or Virgo in your second house. You want to check that out. You could be detached. You're like in an energy of like, I'm letting go, letting God. And you're just kind of going with the flow. And this could be the both of you. But the one thing is if neither one of you take any action, you know, how's it going to come together in a way, I guess. But it's like neither one of you are really wanting to take some sort of action. But you're still planning for a future together, if that makes sense. Yeah. You're both in your North Node. You're both balanced. You're both focused on stability. You're both focused on your money. And you're also both wanting to focus on the relationship. It's just you're keeping it quiet. You're not wanting to speak it to each other. Now, for many of the twin flame unions, you see this, the pyramids and then the destiny. You guys are destined to be together. You're destined to serve a higher purpose. Some of you, you're destined to like bring balance back into the world. You know, there's something about, you see the pyramids, or could be something about ancient Egypt that might resonate with the two of you. Or maybe the two of you are very much into spirituality. There could be, for some of you, a difference in religion, but I'm getting like the both of you are really on the same page. as far as spirituality goes. You're feeling each other and you just kind of know. Now with this here, it's also doing that shadow work, you know, facing something. I don't know if you've been triggered or whatever, but you're like facing something within you. It could be some sort of insecurities, or, you know, feeling like you're just not good enough, because with that Virgo energy along with this, it's like maybe hidden beneath, you're feeling like maybe your person is too good for you. Like you may be putting your person on a pedestal a bit, and you feel like you got to come correct. But coming correct and coming in trying to be perfect is entirely different. And the mindset of somebody could be like they have to have this, and this before they even come towards you. When really it's just a matter of their own mentality. And you can be like, especially the divine feminines, you're like, come correct or don't come at all, right? But you need to specify that, you know, when putting that out there. Is like, I want you to be emotionally safe. I want you to be emotionally secure. I want you to be emotionally ready. You know, I want this to be ready. You know, the money situation, you know, some of you may be like, yes, they got to come in and they got to have a, you know, load of cash, you know, in order to take care of. No. The thing is these twin flame couples, you're meant to build together. So even if your person comes in and they're able to give financially so much towards you, it's just like, okay, and you're able to financially give so much, you two are going to be so empowered that you're able to build the rest of your empire together. So keep that in mind. A lot of you are meant to build together because you're meant for a certain mission together. Now, I'm not saying you're going to work with your person. Now, some of you may wind up working with your person, building that empire, but your person may be involved, may have a small startup business, or they may be wanting to switch jobs or whatever. While you are, you know, you could be the entrepreneur, or you could be working at some office job or whatever. But because the two of you wind up coming together and you help amplify each other's energies, you will wind up not only amplifying each other's self-esteem, the energy, but the entire, it's like your aura winds up just, you like glow in a sense. And so everything else becomes like a glow up for the both of you. So you and your little office job winds up getting a promotion to like managerial, supervisory, or whatever. And your person winds up getting a new job that's making 2 to 3 times more than what they have. And it's because of the dynamic of the two of you coming together. But you're both working on the same mission. It's just you may be together, but you're like bouncing each energy and able to kind of like refuel each other's energy in order to do what you're meant to do in this life. Some of you, you know, it could be teaching, it could be scientific studies, it could be anything like that. But, you know, let's say like scientific studies, or say you're in arts and crafts, because your two come together, that creativity unlocks and it magnifies between the two of you. So like there could be a scientific breakthrough, you know, that somebody winds up having, or say like if you're an artist, you wind up creating beautiful masterpieces. So it's not a matter of like coming in 100% whole, or coming in where like you already got your house, your car, everything's paid off, or you have like loads of money in the bank. No, that is not what I mean by saying you need to come in correct. Correct means like you're emotionally stable, you're secure within yourself, you're confident, and you're ready to actually, you know, for like the masculine, to ready to lead, and the feminine, you know, ready to follow. But the masculine also listen to the feminine as far as intuition goes, and, you know, provides that emotional safety and security for their partner. yes, physical safety and security as well. And the stability as far as like home and everything, that's a together thing for the two of you to work through. But you will stand firmly in your foundation. But the connection between the two of you must be the most important thing. Loyalty, honesty, transparency, being able to talk to each other, and express your feelings and emotions with each other, and be able to listen, truly listen to what the other person is saying, what their needs are, what their wants are, what are their triggers, what is it that makes them happy, what is their love language, and then vice versa. And then you have ascendants. Yeah, you guys are both ascending. And you're ready. It's almost like somebody has like almost an epiphany. And they're like, okay. And then now the two of you want to kind of come together. And you're just going with the flow. Now for some of you, it's just like you stepped into your North Node energy individually. And you're just kind of like letting things go. You're going with the work. You're doing your thing. You could be a little bit emotional, like I said, dealing with some of the things that are resurfacing, kind of coming together. But there's some sort of door or, kind of window opportunity that's going to allow this to kind of come together. And this may wind up surprising you with your masculine maybe wanting to return, if the masculine is the runner. They want to come in and take a good step towards you and put the okay, frickin' Mercury retrograde is getting to me. Like, my words are like, blah, blah. But they're wanting to come in and make a better impression than, like, if you've met this person before, maybe you didn't get off on the right foot. And they want to come in towards you, and they actually want to approach you in a different way or different manner. And it could really have them in over their head because, like I said, they want to come in and they want to put the best foot forward and they want to make it work. Some of you, if you've been back and forth with this person really, really, really wants it to work this time with you. Now, I did say some of you, it's past life, you're dealing with somebody from a past life. Let's see. And I did pull these cards out because I had a feeling they might come up. All right. This is my past life oracles for you. Let's see. Who you and your person were in the past life. And this could be time period. Your connection could have started at the time of the Iron Age. That's kind of crazy, right? Either you or them are a healer, and you see injection. This does say past life death was by some sort of it could have been food poisoning. Somebody may have poisoned somebody's food. Or there could have been something that was just like infecting food at the time. Like parasitic or whatever. And then at the time, of course, they didn't have like medication or antibiotics or whatever to be able to fight this off. So somebody could have passed away. But I'm also getting, like you could have been a healer in a past life to where you were able to help others, like heal, prevent their death. So it's giving like possibly a doctor or medicine man or woman in a past life. You're getting old age. Some of you, one of you could have passed away from some sort of infection, incurable disease or whatever at the time. I mean, think of like plague kind of thing, but I'm not saying plague, this is Iron Age, but, and while the other one lived to be, well, into their elderly years. Let's see this. You got droughts. Okay. Alright, so the infection here is what I'm getting is like after some sort of childbirth, there could have been like a hemorrhaging or some sort of infection after childbirth. And so like typically like within like what, 3 days, a week, a month postpartum, somebody could have passed away due to some sort of infection. The time period, the Industrial Revolution, in the Iron Age. Okay, I'm getting like with the blood, there was a hemorrhage, a loss of a lot of blood. You see the drought here, which is giving me like a loss of blood. Which could have very well like led the other person to really kind of lose their shit. Oh, okay. Why am I seeing murder? Oh, the M word. Mercury. Possibly mercury poisoning? Getting mercury with the silver. Smoke. Okay, give me a second. Chemicals. It was a mix of chemicals. Chemical mix. See, it was a chemical mix that harmed somebody. It was a doctor or a healer that did this. Somebody could have been like literally one of your, like either you or your person was like I said, it could have been a medicine woman, medicine man, a doctor, a healer of something like that. Somebody could have gotten pregnant outside of the marriage. Or I'm getting like a, yeah, outside the marriage. It was a chemical mix that wound up harming this person. I'm getting like they got a third party pregnant and they ended up harming this third party, whomever the third party is. And then ended up taking their own life. The partner took their own life. Let me see what else. Because that was kind of like, alright, what else do we have? Interesting for the past life stuff. I'm getting like, if the person who took their own life, it was a chemical mix. It's like they drank some sort of poison. Or there could have been some sort of drink that they were giving to this, the mother. It caused the loss of an infant, and the mother ended up taking their own life due to the loss of the infant. Or loss of a child. Alright, let me see what else. You got North Asia. You could have been from North Asia, ancient civilization, Aborigines. So I am getting like medicine man or woman. Alright, you got druid. Okay. We're going to do it this way. Okay. This one. Alright. Alright. Okay, during the Iron Age, somebody was from North Asia, died during some sort of drought. Or starvation, possibly. Here, ancient healer, medicine man or medicine woman, but here I'm getting a lot of smoke. It's smoke, steel, metal, metal worker. Smoke. Yeah. I'm getting like ayahuasca or whatever, that kind of smoke or whatever. It's like you smoke it. It had some sort of healing chemicals in it. Druid, injection, druid, ancient civilizations, childbirth. Yeah, whomever this is, it was definitely a, could have been a ritualistic death. Okay, you got Egyptians, there's the pyramids, Arabia, and starseed. Your person could have been Egyptian, Arabic, but you got starseed as well. And then you got Hindu Valley. Any of those could resonate with you. This is kind of crazy. Some of you, there could have, I'm getting, it's like it's a third party situation. Where you may have been involved with somebody, like you're, like with a soulmate or something, and you may have been married to his, no, wait, let me think. married to your twin flame, but you kind of bounced out with a soulmate, or vice versa. It might have been that you were married to the soulmate, slept with your twin flame, got pregnant. I'm getting like, okay, and then the karmic soulmate wound up harming your person. Oh, that's crazy. And because of that, I mean, it could have been done through poisoning. And because of that, okay, why are these cards? Like, I really did put all these in there. Getting abandoned. Yeah, you felt abandoned. Why are you not fitting in here? Get in the hole! I could be trying to put more cards in there than I'm supposed to. Yeah, I think so. I'll fix that later. Alright. It makes sense. I hope it makes sense because I was like, what? All right, you got compassion, 11-11. You're needing to kind of show compassion towards yourself right now at this time. And also maybe show a little compassion. Or maybe your twin flame is like, I want, you know, they need your compassion a little bit. Your heart chakras are opening. You got High Priestess. Expanding consciousness. You're learning, you're growing, you're ascending. It's like maybe some of you maybe actually having a realization of who your true person is. You got the Generator. And then 8-8, the Queen. Got it, baby. Divine Feminine on the board. You're grounded. You're staying calm. You're staying cool. You're staying collected. You're working on you. Your heart is expanding. It's opening. It's like you're ready to give this person, your divine masculine, the love that they need. Or that you feel that they need. And the High Priestess, you're really tapping in and using your intuition right now. Trying to manifest things coming in with the Generator here. It's like you're waiting on your manifestation to come in. But while you're waiting for this to come in, you really are in your power. You're in your divine feminine energy. You're wanting them. They're like, welcome home. Come home. Somebody's like maybe saying, I want you to come home. And you got to speak your truth. Yeah, in order to, you need to speak your truths. Or maybe you're waiting on your person too. But express yourself and your emotions and your feelings toward your person. Be honest. Be open with what it is that you want. There's something, by doing this, you're going to be able to change your perspective on how this units. Something about a unit. Storage unit, maybe? Something about a storage unit. And you, at the bottom of the deck, I am enough. You are enough for your person. Person thinks that. And it says, let go of expectations. So like I said, it's like you're wanting to be perfect. You see clear vision. But there's no perfect. There's no perfect time. There's no perfect, whatever. It's your own self holding you back. About perfect time, perfect place, perfect this. There's no perfect. Alright, the Queen code. Alright, my femmes. See, Queen comes back out. The Queen code. Let's see what you need to know, my femmes. Heal. You're healing. You're leveling up. It's like in princess mode. Ooh, okay. Could be questioning things. Servant, giving back, or questioning, like you're wondering, like, how am I supposed to give back? Investigate. What can I appreciate about myself today? What is it you could love about yourself? Write it down. Investigate. You have a knight, somebody who's in a knight energy, and this princess gives me page energy. So embrace differences. It's safe for you to believe in yourself. And then the knight is, where am I more compassionate to others than I am to myself? So it's definitely showing yourself a little bit of grace, a little bit of love. Investigate. It's safe for me to make plans for my life. You're growing, you're elevating, and then you're still growing. Okay. Unaligned to aligned. Okay, let's see. Appreciating the light in someone else does not diminish my own. It's safe for all of us to shine. There may be something a little bit about jealousy here. I don't know if it's on you or your divine masculine side. To where, like, you need to realize that, or maybe there's a little bit of, like, jealousy from your partner. Like, they don't want you to shine. They want to keep you the way that you are or whatever. Oh, let me fix my camera. But that you need to realize, and you also need to realize, that you're both meant to shine. You're both meant to level up. And that you need a partner who's going to cheer you on to help you level up. I'm not going to read all these. Let's see. With servant aligned, it is your self-worth. It's something about your self-worth that you need to work on. Realizing that you are enough. Maybe your person's kind of put that into, they're kind of going through some stuff where they just don't feel like they're good enough for you, but then it's triggering you to be that way as well. And then the question, you need to be ready to let go of any self-doubt. You're doubting you could be doubting the journey, doubting yourself. And then here, boundaries. Make sure you're setting boundaries, correct boundaries. And trust your intuition, trust yourself within this. All right, what needs to heal? Karmics. Mine or your children need to come first. Trust that they are part of our plan. Alternate our inner children. Okay. Or alternate. Or the inner child of yourself needs to come first. Which means, like, you need to kind of, like, get out, have a little bit of fun, relax, chill. For some of you, if you do have kids, you or your partner, you need to realize that maybe you're not seeing it because, like, one person may not be a parent, whereas the other person may be. And one person, maybe the one who's the parent, is putting their child's interests first or their needs first, which is very admirable. You know, that's what you want in a partner. Somebody who's going to protect and be there for their kids and everything like that. There may be something about kids right now that's kind of holding somebody back a little bit. So keep that in mind. And there's something about adapting to that, understanding that, adapting to it, and realizing the needs of your person and when it comes to their kids. All right, question. You're questioning. You're projecting your own fears and limitations. Go within to understand that you are seeing yourself, not me. You could be both of you, because this is a mirroring thing. You're both projecting your fears onto somebody else. You're both projecting holding back from each other. And it's just really, you both need to know why. Why are you doing that? Now, you could be projecting that onto your person. That's making them feel a certain way, and then it's making them question. So if you work on that within yourself, you're going to be able to help heal. With the investigate, the night aligned. Want to hold you in arms and feel our bodies unite is okay. So somebody's passionate. This is passion. Okay, where am I more compassionate to others than myself? somebody may be very giving, or maybe somebody wants to know what it would be like to be with you in the bedroom. There could be somebody who that are quite giving in the bedroom, or they're wanting to know what kind of things you like when it comes to that aspect, or how to kind of please you, make you happy as well. With the Princess, the investigates. We've got karmic ties. Accessing past life wisdom, it's helping me understand things with a new perspective. So there's something in your person, or you may be looking into your history in order to kind of learn about not only your family history, it could also be your ancestral history as far as spiritual ancestry. And you could be coming on the line and like through your dream realms, you're getting signs and synchronicities to where you're starting to learn what it is that your mission here on earth is supposed to be. And you're starting to see things from a different perspective. Some of you, it's like lessons that have been learned in the past that are coming to the forefront, that you've needed to kind of make sure that you have learned those lessons from not only past lives, but in this current life as well. Grow. Your communication is going to be increasing, or you need to increase your communication with your person. Speak your truth. It says, I watch you on social media, and the internet is my way of staying close and finding out more about you. So if you have a social media following, or you're just on social media, your person is watching you and they're growing more and more interested in you. The feelings are really increasing. But there's also something about needing to communicate more often with your person. And some of you, I'm getting like, I know. I kept trying that. You just like, I don't know, maybe you're reaching out, but their curiosity is reaching its limit. You got, for grow, servants. One of us is sad or angry, and it's creating an energetic match in frequency with the other. Stay conscious of this, and if possible, try to help us elevate it. Okay, so your person could be telepathically communicating with you, or they're trying to. And they're like, one of us is sad or upset. What's going on? Like, kind of work on that, so that way you two can kind of come together, because it's creating a blockage between the two of you. And then you have here, healing, investigating. Communication. When our conversations are lighthearted and playful, it eases the tension that is sometimes there when we talk. So your connection may feel extremely tense right now. Either, if you're through a where you're not talking to your person, you're at kind of a distance, it's creating tension between the two of you. So because of that, one of you is feeling both of you could be feeling frustration within, and it's causing some outward reaction. So again, communication. And then you have the mirrors. Grow. Mirrors. You're mirroring this. Being mirrors for each other makes self-love so important. I wish I was there to love you, but if not, I want you to love and nurture yourself. Take care of you, love you. There's a lot of 11s here. Take care of you, love you. This is what you're kind of working on, working through, nurturing and taking care of you. But you're both doing this right now. It's like maybe you're both holding back, just taking care of yourself. And then something about patterns. You need to figure out what's the pattern between the two of you. It says, I want to let my guard down with you, but fear makes me lash out in self-defense. For some of you, this is both of you, the mirrors, the fears. Neither one of you are wanting to talk because you're both afraid of this connection. It could be, like I said, very intense connection. You don't want to screw it up. Then you've got surrender. Brings us together faster than resistance. So one or both of you need to surrender to this connection in order to make it work. And it says, I'm listening to my higher self now. A higher power is guiding me. So somebody is finally maybe surrendering to the connection, and then they're trusting their intuition, they're going within, they're doing the work in order to be able to come towards you. or for you to be able to come towards them. But it's like the runner, basically, is just like, I'm done running. I'm so over this. Like, I just want to, like, quit running. Whereas you may have the chaser. If you are the chaser in this, you're like, I'm done chasing. I'm like, if they come around, they come around. If they don't, they don't. It is what it is. You know, you're just going to continue to kind of like live your life and do your thing and help work on you and heal yourself. And that's cool. It's kind of what you may need to do. Let's see. And for some of you, your person might be going through some things right now. It's just making it difficult. All right, you have perception. See through own false beliefs. Snapshot. Picture. Somebody's looking at your pictures. Social media or whatever. Or maybe somebody is remembering how things used to be, but yet they're changing their perspective because, like, you've grown, you've changed. Or maybe some sort of lies have come to light, and now things have changed. Your person is seeing you for what you truly are. And it says, and it's funny, understand who you truly are. The journey begins self-discovery. Some of you need to figure out who are you? What do you want? And you're facing a decision in your life of what direction it is that you want to go. And like, you are this, it could be you are this chaser. A lot of the times the feminines seem to be the chaser. And then you're just like, you know what? You're in this energy of what do you want to do? You know, in pursuit, convincing, rejection. You could have been rejected by your twin flame. And you're like, let them go, let it be. So for some of you, it's like you're letting go, you're letting God. You're just like, it is what it is. But somebody is really seeing a different side of you. Or maybe you're seeing a different side of your masculine and you're just like not liking it. Or you're seeing a different side of yourself and you're like, nope, yeah, surrender. You're making a decision to let go. Detach. Some of you, you're detaching. You're just trusting the universe. Continue to have faith in your connection. Just love you. Feminine. Yeah, the feminine is the chaser. Hesitation. Yeah, you're no longer willing. Yeah, appreciate. You feel like your masculine doesn't appreciate you. And it could be cyclical. And of course, like I said, this is past life that's been going on and on. But you're trying to change the dynamic. This is what I'm getting. You got right here. Cycles, transformation, material world, and healing. Either one or the both of you are focused so much more on the 3D and what you have than you are on the actual connection, the love between the two of you. And things that tend to not matter as much. Are you going to take this shit with you when you die? No, you can't. So what's the most important thing? Is like, you need to ask yourself, what's the most important thing in your life? Is it finances? Because if that's the case, this connection isn't going to come together. Is it your safety and stability? Because if it is, this connection is not going to come together. And some of you, you're healing this because you're seeing how, like, each time you focus more on one thing or a certain aspect, nothing seems to kind of work out for you. It's like you kind of either get blocked or stopped or whatever. And it's because you're focusing on the wrong things. And that's what's repelling your twin flame. Because you're focused. You're on the wrong things. Your priorities are not where they need to be. And so the feminine is hesitating coming towards you. Or actually, it's not so much chasing. They're done chasing because somebody has decided they want to focus more on the material aspect of things, stability and all that, rather than focus on the actual communication, connection, and just being there for your person. And the feminine, so your masculine, is more interested in this, which most of the time the masculine energies, they want to be the provider, they want to be the supporter, but they don't understand on exactly how to do it. A lot of times a feminine has to kind of lead the way on the emotional aspect of things. So that's why, like, men, like, they're simple creatures. Tell them what you want. And I know it sucks because us as women, like, they should have paid attention. You know, they should know what I want, kind of thing. But most of them aren't mind readers. You know, they want to know, what do you want? Tell them. I want a hug. You know, I want some time with you. I want, you know, whatever. Just speak that. But you're like, not. Some of you, you're clamming up, you're being quiet. But I'm getting like you're done chasing. You may have actually spoken what it is that you've wanted for so long, but the masculine either wasn't ready to hear it, doesn't want to hear it, or something to that effect. So you're like holding back. You need to be appreciative to where it is that you are in your life right now. Yeah, this person may have hurt you, broke your trust. Be thankful and grateful for the lessons and moving forward. But I'm also getting like you're not willing, it's been a repeated cycle possibly, that you're healing. And like for some of you, it's like you're going through a glow up transformation. For my feminines, I'm getting like you're going through a glow up transformation and you're focusing more on your work. You're healing your heart from something or someone that broke your trust or broke your heart. Or it could have even been the divine masculine that has done this to you. And you're just like, you know what, I'm just going to focus on me. I'm done chasing. They can go do whatever the hell it is that they want to do. And for some of you, your masculine is actually healing this materialistic side of them. And they're going to be going through it. And they want to come back and try again with you. You may be fearful, like, here we go again. Like repeated cycle, but they're like, no. They're realizing their mistakes and what caused kind of a rift. And for some of you, your person's going to want to come in and they want to talk to you. That's too needy. You were told it's too needy for what? To speak what it is that you want? Or time? You know what? I've been told I asked too many questions in the past, where I've like you want to get to know somebody and things like that, and you ask questions, you know, because you want to kind of truly get to know them. I've been told I've been asked too many questions, and I'm at it's like, no, you're asking what you want to know. To ask for a hug, girl, I will give you a hug. And no, it's not too needy. Sometimes a hug is what you need to relax, to feel just, it's almost like the weight is taken off of you sometimes with just a simple hug, you know? And they say, what is it, that you should give, oh crap, what is it? I knew it. Was it like 5 or 10 hugs a day, something like that? And it helps regulate your emotions and your nervous system. So for your masculine to come in and give you a hug, that is literally helping you regulate your nervous system. Shouldn't they want that? Or do they want you going freaking crazy? You know what I mean? Yeah, it's a control thing. It's withholding affection, withholding their love. Is it 4 to 8? Okay, I was thinking 5 to 10, but yeah. All right, you've got bridge. I want to bridge the gap between the two of you. Or for some of you, your person is a bridge between this world and the other side. Or the both of you are. Pillar, they see you very strong. You're being protected because you may be somebody in the community who's like literally a pillar of strength for the community. They want to come back in, revive this connection with you. They see you strong. They want to rebuild a bridge. They want to make this work with you. They want to understand you. Yeah, they want to bring balance back in. They could be trying to find you, but they can't energetically. You may have them blocked energetically. They're waiting for a window of opportunity to come in towards you. It's giving like they're hiding, stalking, watching behind the scenes. Inheritance. Learning from the past mistakes. You're going within, learning from past mistakes. What works, what doesn't work between you and your person. I do too. I'd be like, I want a hug. Give me a hug. I just want a hug. All right, expression. And you know what? It's funny because like, with me, I don't just hug everybody. I am very finicky about people touching me, and like, I don't just hug especially if I'm like, if I don't like you, don't touch me, you know? But when it comes to like people that, you know, I love or close to me, you know, I allow them in my space kind of thing. And for my person, I'm definitely like, I want hugs, I want hold me. But if there is that feeling of some sort of rift in between, then you're definitely like, yeah, don't hug me, don't touch me. I don't want, like, if there's anger, frustration, like, don't touch me. Really, I'm like, don't touch me. I don't want to be touched. But when it comes to my kids, I'm like so like, always want to give my kids hugs, always want to give them kisses, always, you know, those are my people, you know. I'll give my mom a hug and stuff, my grandma, you know, and certain family members, but like for the most, like I'm like, don't touch me. I don't even really like handshaking, because it's like an exchange of energy, and I really am kind of just like, even when I was a little kid, my mom would get up, she would tell me, not that she would get upset, but she always wondered, because she would go to give me a hug and I would tense up. I'd be like so tense. And it's because like if I didn't want to be hugged, I would just really tense up. And my daughter is the same way. But if you're like, truly trust the person and like loving, caring, nurturing, like you kind of relax into that hug. I used to always tense up as a kid. I still do, you know, with certain people. All right, expression of emotions. You may be getting some sort of communication coming in, heartfelt communication, or just saying, hey, I miss you, I want to work on this with you. Somebody's waiting for, hoping they're not waiting for some sort of windfall of money. Could be, but they really want to restart this connection with you. They really want to go, it's like all the way. They want to learn about you, bring balance in the connection. But it could be like they're spying on you, watching you, learning about you, what it is that you want. But the communication is where it's going to be. Is dive deep into each other, uncover hidden pearls. So it's like wisdom between you and this person, which is going to help you not only be a better person for yourself, a better person for your partner. So like I said earlier, where it's like, you know, what are your person's triggers? What are their favorite colors, their favorite music? What's on their bucket list of life events or life things that they want to do? Like, do they want to go skydiving? Do they want to go travel the world? You know, things like that. And then even as you talk about different things in your childhood, it really puts into perspective of who your person is now and how they got to be where they're at. And it has another deeper level of understanding each other. That you're going to find out that a lot of you went through very much similar things, maybe not the exact same things, but very similar lessons. You got mutual growth, weathered storms. Somebody wants to come in, grow together. You know, deal with the storms together, on a together basis. Some of you've gone through this together where you've had a lot of people talking a lot of shit about either you or your person, and you're just like feeling like it's a constant battle. But you're making it through this. The love has weathered storms, and you're still sailing. That says more than any picture perfect moment ever could. So your person, you might feel like this towards your person, like no matter what, I'm ready to go through it all with you. But you may not be sure. That just stopped me like, whoop, whoop. Okay. I don't know if I have to explain that very much. That just like, it says bad sex here and faking it. So, but enduring. Okay, somebody might have a fear of they may not be good enough in the bedroom for you. Okay, or they may feel like that they're just inexperienced enough for you, or they may feel like you, I'm getting hot because I'm like, okay, somebody is heated, upset. Maybe you did fake it in the past and somebody's worried like they may not be able to please you. Oh goodness. That's the one thing in the bedroom. I really don't know how do I address this? Where there needs to be a lot of communication. And I know us as women, okay guys. Do I need to have this conversation? No, shoot. God's like, yes. Okay. In order to keep the peace and keep the man happy and making him feel like they're whatever, okay, women, yes, will fake it, okay? However, and they will endure it because they love you, and it's this enduring love. And they will continue to do so. But when it comes to that aspect of the relationship, like they'll engage, give you what you want, what you need, and all that good stuff. But the reciprocity is kind of like, all right. And this is where communication needs to be had. And females, I'm calling you out for this, because I get it. You need to tell them specifically what it is that you like. A lot of men are just going with it. They're going with the same old routine. They're doing the same old thing that they've done in the past, and they think it works. But for you, it may not. Every female body is different. Not the same spots, not the same hits, not the same alphabet. Work with every single female, okay? not every single, like, repetition pattern or whatever works with the same, each female. So there's something about maybe women expressing, like, hey, I like it when you do this, or, you know, this or that. And sometimes it's very uncomfortable to have those conversations because you don't want to, like, and this is the hard conversation to have, you know, and why I'm trying to put it out there. You don't want to tell your person or your man because you don't want them to feel like they're inadequate, because that's not the case. You know, where it's great, it's good, but it could be greater. You know what I mean? And it's like you just want that, whatever. you want yours. You want that face. You know what I mean? And to get that face, you may have to, like, tell them exactly what it is that you want, you need. But do it gently, because when it comes to that, a man's ego is like, and you really don't want to, like, trigger that aspect in their ego, because then, you know, that's their manhood. You know what I mean? So you really want to be delicate with talking to them about it as far as that goes. Be like, but actually have that talk with them gently, communicate, and men, listen. It's not a dig at what it is that you do, because that may have worked with somebody else. But with the partner you're with now, your twin flame, their body is different. I mean, similar, same, yes, we got all the same kind of parts, but the nerve endings and the pattern or repetition may work a little bit differently from one person to the next. Oh my gosh. Can I get off of that topic, Lord? Okay, yes. I am blushing because I'm like, oh my gosh. I don't want to have that conversation. But I get that, because women don't want to have that conversation with men. You know? Men definitely don't want to have their manhood questioned either. Or their how they perform questioned either. Good God. Okay. Lord. So it could be causing a barrier. Or there may be something to the effect where one partner literally is, like, on all the time, and they, like, 2-3 times a day, whereas the other partner is, like, you know, a couple times a week is good. So there's something to that effect as well. There may be some frustrations going on in there. Okay, I'm done with that topic. Yes, expressing your needs. Sorry, I was not trying to call out men, but I'm also calling out women. You need to speak what it is that you like. And whereas we just kind of, like, you don't want to hurt your man's feelings, too. I get that. Setting the record straight. In private relationship. Uh-oh. You're keating. Can I get a parakeet? Somebody's name could be Keith. Something about, you're keeping things under wraps. Now, for some of you, you may, you're keeping your connection quiet. But there's somebody that needs, or there's somebody that needs to come out with it. I don't know if they're third party situation going on. They may be coming towards you to talk to you about either a third party, somebody that they may have been involved with, or they may be coming out and telling you that they're involved with somebody else. They're just trying to keep it quiet. So this could be your person coming towards you and being like, yeah, I'm with so-and-so, and we just, yeah. For some of you, this is you and your person. Oh, there could be something coming out about getting a previous relationship. Your person is questioning, wanting to know about what went on in a previous relationship, or you're wanting to know. You're curious. Could be something about cheating or whatever. Depression. It's got somebody in their head. Or you're telling your person, like, you know, like the last person you're with, because I'm getting like the last, like your last relationship. Like, did you cheat? Did you not? Because there may be some rumors. And you'll be like, no. But they could be like, oh, well, I heard that you had somebody like on the side in the background that, you know, you maybe left so-and-so for. And you're like, no. So there could be some lies, deception. Somebody's tired of drama, depressed. They're in their head. Okay, you're... Alright, maybe your friend's watching you. Tell me about this over here. Because you're divine masculine or feminine, either one. Okay. You may be ignoring the signs that maybe somebody is involved in another relationship. Okay, for some of you, you got somebody in their head, pissed off. This could be karmic. I'm getting this as a karmic. Pregnancy scared. Okay. Could be something about a trip, a work trip, just a sneaky link getaway. Somebody ended up sleeping with a karmic. The person could have said that they were pregnant, or there was, you know, they got pregnant, either one. But if the person said that they were pregnant, then they weren't pregnant and they were trying to keep a hold of this person. Okay? Blackmail or whatever, just in order to keep hold of this person. This person is like envious of you. Maybe they know that they were coming towards you or whatever. Take it as it resonates. Or there's like this person did get pregnant, but finding out the warning signs, finding out that the child may not have been your person's, but they were trying to keep this quiet. And this person may be coming in trying to talk to you about it. So this could be your divine masculine wanting to come in and talk to you about some sort of either a fake false pregnancy, fake or false pregnancy, or somebody even trying to purposely get pregnant. Like they may have been with this person and trying to purposely get pregnant, and somebody could have been like, saw the red flags and they're like, I'm out, gone. They could be going through some sort of legal situation. But you got somebody like watching and spying because maybe they know that this person is coming towards you. But this person wants to actually come forward and tell you what's going on. So whether you're the feminine or the masculine and this is going on, either one, like that person is wanting to come in and tell you what is going on. But, you know, whereas the other person is surrounded by a bunch of fake ass people, could have been lying to them. Let me see what else. What else do we have for this? Could just really be in your head. I'm not seeing so much depression. Yeah, it can be, but with the tired of the drama and depression, it's just like you could have like be upset about fake people, fake friends around you. And it just makes you sad about these people. But you are in an energy of like you're wanting to go after what belongs to you. Or some, oh shit, okay. Some of you, this could be this is a karmic. I'm dealing with two karmics. So you and your person can both be dealing with karmics. Okay. Now again, this you or your person, somebody who you left, whatever, this person is depressed. They're exhausted, they're tired of dealing with shit. But I'm getting this person could be coming in trying to portray that they're a friend of yours behind the scenes. So like false screen names or whatever, either trying to hit you up on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, wherever, or if you got a profile, just watching you. But they're acting, they're fake AF. They're trying to portray that they're something else. But they want to come in. They think that you belong to them. They're trying to be controlling. They want to come in and offer some sort of apology, but it's fake as hell. Or they could be trying to give you your flowers, give you some sort of recognition. It's fake. This person has been engaging and indulging in some sort of activities that they know is not good for them, whether it be drinking, drugs, sexual tendencies, or it could be gambling, spending, I don't know, whatever bad choice that they're choosing. Or they're wanting to come in with some sort of fake ass apology because they may have stepped out with somebody else and be like, I'm sorry, you belong to me, I want you with me. And you're just, yeah, I think for many of you, you're going to see this karmic for what they truly are, and you're going to be like, get the hell out of my life, I'm good. Be like, you know, all the fake ass, all the bullshit. That's kind of why I left to begin with. And you're just going to be like, yeah, I'm not doing it. Alright. Let's see what else we have for you. For our FEMs. I don't know why I'm getting, Austin Powers. Send in the fembots! I'm getting the fembots for whatever. It might be like how I said, I'm getting me a robotic girlfriend. It's not funny. Kind of is. Not your story. Well, yeah. Inner balance. Inner balance is the cornerstone of soul growth. Find it and fear nothing. Self-harmony, peaceful heart, inner, outer unity. If you're doing the work, you're coming into union with yourself. Or this could be your person's finally doing it. With that, the scales, it's like you may have called justice or judgment on a situation, and justice is coming into you. I'm going to tell you right now, I do call justice and judgment in a situation. And keep in mind, when you do that, you yourself will also be judged and punished accordingly. So, so you're also calling judgment upon yourself, justice upon yourself. Me, I'm like, I tell God, be like, if I'm in the wrong, tell me I'm in the wrong. I will take my ass whooping, and I will learn a lesson, and I will move on. But, like, if I'm in the wrong, let me know I'm in the wrong, Lord. And so then it's like, okay, self-reflection time. So sometimes it's like, yeah, okay. I know I did that thing, or I didn't do that thing, and it's like, okay. All right. So I get my butt handed to me, too, sometimes. We all do. All right, you got trust the timing. Time is the universe ally. Trust its flow, and everything will fall into place. So you got patience, divine rhythm. I'm already so over Mercury retrograde. Divine rhythm and perfect timing. And then soul alliance. Walk with your soul allies. Together you will fulfill greater missions. So you're going to come into new friends, new group of friends who are actually meant to be part of your life, part of your soul mission. And you're going to collaborate, and these people are going to support you and help you grow, and you to them as well. For some of you, this union coming together is meant to help others expand and grow, and to be supportive and show the world what a loving connection can actually truly look like. And then you got let go of the burden, release what does not belong to you, and your soul will feel lighter and freer. So you're carrying other people's burdens, other people's struggles. For some of you, divine feminine, and you're needing to kind of let that go. You know, lighten the load, release, and spiritual freedom. So you may be harboring some things where you may feel like you've done wrong in a connection, or and I mean like any kind of connection. It could be work, friends, whatever, and it's weighing on you, or just those type of things are just weighing you down, and it's feeling heavy on you, and you're needing to kind of like take a look at that, you know, release that and let it go. Forgive yourself, have compassion for yourself, you know, and for others as well. But be careful, just because, you know, I'm getting like if somebody has done you wrong in the past, does not mean they need to come back in your energy. So realize that and be like, look, you know, especially if somebody's coming in with an apology. You may already sense and know it's fake, and a lot of times it's a fake ass apology, and they're only apologizing because they got caught. Basically. Or they want something from you now. So they're going to come in with fake ass apology. They could be getting called out, and they're like, well, I apologize, and they just, you know, da-da-da. No, you forgive them. But it don't mean you need to come back into my life and trying to start some other shit. We're good. Forgive you. Let it go. Let bygones be bygones. You go do your thing. I'm going to go do mine. And we're not going to do this thing together. Like, I'm just kidding. Taylor Swift. We are never, ever, ever getting back together. Maybe like, yeah, it's a no. You go do your thing. Possessiveness. Some of the things that you and your person can actually work on healing between the two of you. This could be you, this could be them, or I'm getting this as mirroring energy. A bit of possessiveness. You're both like looking at each other and you're like, oh, that's mine. And they're like, that's mine. But yet neither one of you want to talk to each other and be like, yeah, you're mine. Okay, I'm yours. You're mine too. Got it? And be like, okay, got it. Or you see how the chains here, but they're both trying to get away from each other. I don't want to say get away. It may be like they're being pulled away. This could be like each of you have like karmic energies that are trying to pull you away from each other, because, you know, the devil wants to keep the twin flame couple separated. And so what better way to do that than with karmic energies, karmic exes, or whatever that are trying to pull you guys apart. So keep that in mind. You may need to be a little bit more possessive of your connection with your person, or the two of you together. And I don't mean in an obsession kind of way, but I mean like I'm making sure that your connection is safe, secure. You don't tell everybody else your business. You know, they don't tell everybody else your business. If you got an issue, you come together and talk it through. You know, because other people are going to twist and turn certain things and make something that was maybe very small between the two of you into something huge. And then you're going to be like, wait, you're going to come back to your person and be like, I thought that wasn't as big of a deal. Well, apparently, you know, it is a much bigger deal because I heard this. And then they're going to be like, well, I heard this. Well, it's because you got a lot of karmic-y people around you talking shit. So you need to kind of make sure that your communication is, like I said, on par. that you're open and honest with each other, but that you're not like spreading your gossip and your business to literally everybody else out there. You got emotionally unavailable. This could be you, this could be them, it's both of you. Open your heart and communicate your need for emotional connection. Emotional availability fosters intimacy. And it's what you want. You want to be emotionally intimate with your person. But it's definitely that communication blockage or barrier. So you may need to open your heart, speak your truth to your person. Allow yourself to be vulnerable with each other. Yeah, allow yourself, each of you, that safe space to be vulnerable with each other. Withholding support. Yeah. This is like somebody playing games with their person. Like ignoring or just being like, okay, I'm not going to talk to them for like 2 or 3 days because I'm mad at them. And you're just like, you could be trying to reach out and they're not, confirmation. And you're like, okay, well, don't play these games, all right? So you could be in some situation where it's like somebody is holding back. So seek relationships where support is freely given and reciprocated. So you may be supporting your person or whatever in these ventures, but they're just, yeah. So keep that in mind. Constant criticism. Believe in your self-worth and surround yourself with those who uplift and support you. So either you or your person has either maybe one person around them or maybe several who's always critical. And it's because they're jealous. It's projection. They're always critical of everything. You know, it could be like, all right, what you wear, how you do your hair, how you do your makeup, how you handle some sort of business, you know, that you got going on. Maybe they don't like your artwork or your creativity or whatever. And there's always some sort of criticism. Maybe both of you have experienced this and you're just, now it's putting that onto yourself. You're putting, like, you know, you're in that insecurity aspect. Or there may be something to where your partner is triggering some sort of insecurities and be like, hey, you know, maybe it's something like you said something, they took it in a different way and be like, yeah, I wasn't trying to make you feel bad. I wasn't trying to criticize. It's just it could have even been like, what do you call it? Where it's like helpful criticism, where it's not like you're not criticizing somebody's work, but you're trying to help teach them so that way they can maybe expand their knowledge or do something a little better. But some people can't tolerate any type of criticism, like whatsoever. They take offense to it. So speak that as well. Be like, I'm just trying to give you some, you know, positive aspects. But, or maybe even when you're talking to somebody and you're trying to maybe help them, start out with positive things first before you move into, you know, maybe like helping them tweak something a little bit that will help benefit them. Because they may have dealt with somebody who is like always critical of everything that they do. And then you got excessive dependency. Foster independence by pursuing your passions and interests outside the relationship. So it's like taking care of you, not always waiting on your person or partner. Don't sit by the phone, do your thing. You and your person both may have dealt with like very codependent people in the past, and then you and your person are coming together and it's like neither one of you are codependent. You're both very independent, but you may see the other person as like, well, what if they're clingy? What if they're this? What if they're that? When in fact it's like, yeah, no, I can go do my own thing. You know, like I can go freaking hang out with the friends. I can go to my mama's house, go to my daddy's house, go to my best friend's house. I can go do this or that. Like, whereas like your person may be like, oh, Well, my ex didn't do that. So, oh, something different. You both may have dealt with this and you're healing from it. All right. The keys from the lessons that you're learning this month. So let's get the Oracle key you and your person are learning this month. In order for you, Divine Feminines, you yourselves. The Wisdom key. Wisdom guides choice, experience unlocks truth, and peace guards all. So you're gaining some sort of wisdom that allows you to be at peace within a situation or within yourself. The Flame key. Ooh, a reigniting passion. Passion, fire awakens your will. Passion fuels creation. Action lights the path. Some of you are really stepping into your creativity this month. Reconciliation key. Uh-oh. Is the door opening? Reconciliation. Lower defenses to see each other. Repair over victory. So with reconciliation, you're needing to kind of drop your guard a little bit in order to kind of come back together, because maybe your person sees you as very guarded, or you're both very guarded from like your past situations. I'm getting like if one person is able to let down their guard and to come towards the other with vulnerability, then that other person is going to let down their guard as well. There may be one of you that's like waiting for the other person to take that first step, so that way they can kind of like, all right, feel a little bit more safe, a little bit more comfortable, because one may be more stubborn than the other is kind of what I'm getting. Maybe both trying to out-stubborn each other, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know which one. I know I'm freaking stubborn AF. And I can just be like, go to the grave for my shit. Like, nope. Stand on business. So, I don't know. You got a garden key. But once you do, things are going to blossom. Bloom. Look at how beautiful. Flourish, blossoms, whisper secrets. Flourish unlocks joy, and the garden shelters you. So it's about also keeping your connection protected from the outer world. Keeping the love between the two of you protected from the outer world. And then you have Dusk key. Ending. Ending brings rest. Peace unlocks surrender, and the dusk holds beauty. Some of you could be deciding to walk away from your twin flame union. It's not all of it, because there may be some sort of information that's coming to you. And your person wants to reunite with you, but you may feel like, no. You may feel like it's too much. You've gone through too much or whatever. You may not want to. It's up to you. You guys know your journeys. You might be like, peace, I'll see you next lifetime. You know, and so ending it. Others of you, it may be like, no, you're like, I'm getting pop. Oh, yep, left ear ringing. It's like happily ever after. It's like you're getting your happily ever after ending. Endings bring rest, peace unlocks surrender, and the dusk holds beauty. But I'm getting like, if you're surrendering to the connection, it's like you're ending all the drama, the bullshit, the fighting, the arguing, the dispute, and you're just like, I give up. I give in. Just take me now. Kind of thing. That's funny. Alright. Where's that? Okay, Hidden Truth, Divine Femmes. If your masculine could say anything to you, what would they say? They have a whole lot to say. They're like energetically exploding all over these people. Oh my goodness. I want to tell you how I feel. I left when I saw you with someone. So they may have, I don't know. They may have seen you with someone. It could have been a friend and they just assumed it was somebody else. I don't know. You got, I wish I could share my good news with you. I lost myself for a little while. Look, I'm telling you, they got a whole lot to say. The timing just wasn't right for us. Maybe you were younger, you know, and gaining more earthly wisdom. I hope that you can forgive me one day. I know I was a distraction from your pain. I want you. I want to feel that way again. I don't react when people mention you. So there's people talking about you around this person, and this person tries to act all stoic. Like, who? I don't know who you're talking about. We will be together again. I knew exactly what I was doing. Whatever it is that they did, they knew. They freaking knew. And that might be why, like, some of you are like, no, it's too much, and I'm not even going to revisit that. And you may be going soulmate route. So, y'all know. I remember every detail of that day. It's going to be different for each of you. It's time for me to heal now. I feel you leaving me behind. And then you came closer than anyone. So, to making this person feel loved or helping them open up, being vulnerable with you. Alright, and then I'm going to pull out the Lover's Oracle. Now this, it could be either or, the Divine Feminine or Masculine. What y'all would say to each other. Hey, Bear! Hey, Dan! You're so different from everyone around me. Can you forgive me? I'm telling you, I don't know what they did. Somebody did something. And they really feel like you won't forgive them. Alright, that's what we got. I can't talk to you right now. Maybe a blockage in communication. Right. I want to be different. So they're trying to change. I know I was a fool, but I'm truly sorry. I just got my dad's words, you damned old idiot. So this person is like, I'm feeling like a damned idiot. Okay, painful memories, maybe because they know that they let their person walk away, or that they're letting their person walk. I can't promise you anything. Don't wait for me, please. Yeah, don't wait around on your person. I can't hold back any longer. Live your life. Somebody else comes along, then somebody else comes along. I long for your kiss. Is it over? I can't express myself. Life without you is hopeless, dark, depressing. I miss your light. I miss you. The thought of you makes me smile inside. Aww. People don't believe in me. See, this is the thing. It's like you help lift your person, your partner, and you believe in them even when nobody else does. And now that, like, maybe your presence is gone, they're feeling that. Because you have, like, this energy to you to where it's like you just very uplifting. And so, and you could have really, really believed in this person, and they knew that they had you by their side, and you always believed in them no matter what. So, oh, that's sweet. I can't handle your love. Maybe they feel like you're too intense. Or, I'm not saying that you're too intense, feminine. The love between the two of you, the energy between the two of you is intense. And maybe they fear that intensity. So, or maybe you are somebody who is very open about your emotions and they're not. And they're trying to still kind of learn to come into that. And they feel like with you sharing all your emotions, like they're like, okay, too much, too much, too much too soon is what I'm getting. Too much too soon. I'm getting like Elmira from Animaniacs, where like the animals, and she's like, I just want to hold you and love you and squeeze you, and they're like, whoa, 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 too much, too much, too much, too soon, too much. Which that's giving me the Grinch. So like your person might be kind of like a grump in a way. And you're just like, ah. But the Grinch is like, too much, too soon. I don't know. But you're slowly opening them up. They're kind of coming into their own. They'll be ready. It's just they have to embrace the love that you're ready to give them and allow themselves to be loved in that way. So, cared for and taken care of. Now, for some of you, let's see some timing. Okay, communication coming in, or you're manifesting some sort of communication. You're manifesting, you could be dealing, let's see, winter, rest, silence, detached, contemplation, let it be. Some of you could have surrendered and let go in the winter time, or by this winter you will be. The fall, full moon, culmination, abundance. Okay, you moved on, moved away from a situation in the fall. By December, you just kind of like let go, let God. In the spring. Okay, getting within 4 to 8 weeks, you could be dealing with a Gemini. So within the next month, you could be expecting some sort of communication. Or you could have like moved away from a Gemini. Completion, something, maybe completion in the spring. Timeless life force source energy, allow, trust divine timing. Libra, you could be dealing with a Libra. Dependable, grounded, things are stuck. Okay, somebody's trying to keep you stuck in a situation. Deception, anxiety, fear, blocked intuition. And then rebirth, major changes, transformation. Things are changing for you. You'll be dealing with the Pisces. And bottom of the deck, we've got Aries, the Emperor. Protective, action-oriented, strong leader. And then idealistic, communicative, mentally active. Something about Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And then could be coming to an end. You got the end, mutable. Chameleon, open-minded, endings or deaths. So it could be some sort of karmic cycle that's ending or closing out in order for you to be able to move towards your twin flame union. So within the next 4 to 8 weeks for some of you. Let's see who read is for. I got Capricorn on the bottom. Aries, warrior, Libra, the lover. Scorpio, you got the alchemist. Gemini, messenger, Virgo, Scorpio, Capricorn, Pisces, Cancer, Aries again, Sagittarius. So and it's ready, whatever it is. I just heard, I don't know if you heard that beep, it just startled me. It's like, what in the world was that beep? But yeah, whatever it is, it's done. It's time. It's ready. I don't know, somebody cooking. Alright, that's what I have for you, Divine Femmes. Some of you guys have, like, within the next month. That's awesome. I know. I don't even want to say the P word. I really don't. And I won't. For everybody else's sake, because everybody hears that word. And I will spare you from saying it. Just know. You just know. So, alright. You guys have a fantastic night. I'm going to grab something to eat. I'm kind of hungry. A little bit. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I feel like eating or not. Like, been kind of like losing my appetite lately. I'm kind of like, I don't know if I want to eat. But you guys have a fantastic night. Thank you so much, all of you, for being here. Thank you so much to the new subscribers as well. I appreciate all of my subscribers. And if you haven't done so, make sure you like, share, and subscribe to our growing channel here. And just know, to all my subscribers, I'm so very, very thankful for each and every one of you. And I always say, I say my prayers all the time for, all my watchers, the subscribers, and etc. So, just know I'm always praying for y'all. Thank you, Lisa. Pammy Bear, my mod. Did Delaney pop? I think Delaney popped in too, didn't she? And Infinite, y'all are the best mods. I got great mods. Angel Eyes, I truly appreciate you as well. Gun Guy, am I missing anyone? Dan the Man. Cassius Queen. And I think that's all we got up in here tonight. So, thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. If it resonates, with you, make sure put something in the comments. That way I know it resonates with y'all. When I tap in, it's just kind of like I'm kind of just like, huh? Sometimes. So if it resonates, put something in the comments. You don't have to tell me your whole story. I get it. Some people want to keep it quiet to themselves. Just let me know. Yeah, it resonated. I get that. Alright, you guys have a fantastic night, and I will see y'all later. Bye now.
Your mindset is your most powerful tool. Believe in your potential, and you'll unlock endless possibilities. Challenges are just stepping stones to greatness. Stay positive, embrace growth, and watch your world transform. Your thoughts shape your reality. Think big. No one has the right to judge you, because no one knows what you've been through. They may have heard stories, but they didn't feel what you felt in your heart. Your experiences, struggles, and triumphs are uniquely yours, and only you truly understand the depth of your journey. So, hold your head high and live your truth regardless of others' opinions.